Hi, my name is Drew Ketting. I'm a hardware debug engineer here at Extreme Engineering Solutions. I found XES by going to Marquette's career fair. I usually don't like going to career fairs. They're very nerve-wracking. You have to approach people cold, but I knew somebody who had worked at XES previously. He was working the career fair that day, and so I felt really comfortable to talk to him. We had a good conversation about what XES is all about. Basically, I wanted to do something that was hardware related, and XES does a lot of hardware related stuff, so it seemed like a really good fit. So we set up a time for me to co-op, and I worked here for about 6 months as a co-op. And basically what I was doing during that time, I was working on one of our engineering teams. We were trying to ramp up a product that had been kind of dogged for production for a really long time, and we just kind of worked on getting all those kinks ironed out in the production process. At the same time, I was also kind of getting my feet wet, doing some of the debug on the products that we were working on. When we had problems with those products, I would have to kind of figure out what was going on, what was going wrong. And, basically that was really enjoyable. I really liked doing that. And so when my co-op was up and it was, time for me to consider a full-time career, I decided that I would really like to stay here and do exactly that. So that's what I do now. I'm a full-time debug engineer. When we have production products that are, not operating like they should be, I just basically try and fix them. And that can be tough. There's a lot of learning experiences that come along with that. And every problem's a little different. Every problem, every obstacle is a little different. But, the biggest, I think, big picture learning experience is that you got to be comfortable with making mistakes, and I think that was the biggest issue for me when I was starting my professional career was, okay, engineers were supposed to be problem solvers, not problem creators, and we want to be trying to overcome those problems and not being the ones that are causing them. And I was always this is a business, you don't want to be, you want to be efficient, you want to be always meeting your marks and everything, but in this field, that's not really realistic. There's always going to be mistakes. There's always going to be obstacles. And I think the biggest thing that I had to learn was how to be comfortable with that and how to, realize why my mistakes were occurring and how to, better myself as an employee in order to, be more efficient and make sure that those things don't occur again. I think if you want to be successful at Extreme Engineering Solutions, make friends. I mean, there's so much information out there, and everybody, has a little bit of it. Whether it's somebody on the manufacturing floor that might know how to fix your test setup, whether it's an engineer upstairs who might know exactly what's going on with what you're working on at that moment. There's all sorts of avenues for information, and having those personal connections can really make your problem-solving process much more efficient. XES is going to be at the career fair virtually. Please, we hope you stop by and say hi and talk about, what your future might be here. Thank you.